So good afternoon. It's around 2 p.m. here in my uh, crib in a hospital where I work somewhere here in Zamboanga del Norte. So medyo hindi pa ako sanay sa panggawain na to, but I would love to start updating. Maybe hopefully sa future there would be some viewers whom I could inspire, but mainly the goal for this channel is to share, to keep memories, share my thoughts about life, how I am living it. Um, sa mga hindi nakakilala sa akin, I'm Dr. Mohamed Persada Sajiran, Dada for short. And I'm 32 years old and having to experience life for the past 32 years with different learnings, different experience. So I have acquired some experience, some insights, some values that I put into my daily life to make it simpler, make it fruitful, make it meaningful. For me, this personal um, work, habit that I would try to do to update myself. Hopefully, looking back to these videos that I'm saving in my YouTube channel, I could reflect more and, of course, relive memories. So, the topic for this video today um, is more of a guidelines that I usually do sa life ko. So, first of all, living life for the past since high school, college, when I went to med school, um, I have acquired some readings, how to go on with life from famous books, famous people. So, hilig ko talaga sa YouTube is to watch videos regarding life, finance, minsan. Although medical field, I'm a doctor. Um, I watch naman medical videos, lectures to improve my care for my patients. So, first of all, because of this experience, I have made um, a mission statement for life. So, may kodigo ako sa likod ng camera. I'm using only with my smartphone. My mission is simple lang, being holistically healthy individual, bringing healthcare, since doctor naman ako, then secular and non-secular education, while hopefully earning and building businesses, empires, beyond enough to sustain my personal community. So, meaning ng personal community, ako, family ko, friends, kung saan ako nag-work, and kung saan naabutin yung personal community na yun. So, yun, my mission is, statement in life is like that because I would like to share learnings while hopefully I will build um, a business empire to sustain things that I would love to do in my life and including all the people around me that are so important. So next is syempre pag may vision. So oops, sabi ko na tablet. Mission life, living 150 years, having an empire of healthcare based universities, business. Siyempre, isip ka na lang ng vision about learning, sharing education. So, sabi nga nila pag vision, you aim high. So, yun. I want to build a university someday, somewhere in the future. Living 150 years, meaning uh, we are in the age right now that extending life is now possible, and I am hoping that I could extend life to that age. But I'm not hoping to live forever, but more of 150 years is so, there's a lot of things that I could do that I believe that could impact the world as we know it, that could somehow promote change. So that's my my part of my vision, businesses, and enjoying and living beyond sustainable life. So despite having parang those businesses and universities, what I aim for is a sustainable life for, again, my wider personal community. So my family, friends, and as head of a business empire, of course, to help some loyal servants, good servants. So, mm, syempre vision is parang ganun nakikita ko, universities, business empires, and uh, basically um, it it mirrors what I want this life to be. And yun. Again, universities for education, business empire to provide things to sustain life, so sustainable living din. So I'm based lang syempre sa interest ko. So parang for example, I'm interested in renewable energies, anything about those topic, um, renewable source of food, sustainable source of food to eat, healthy lifestyle, so mga ganun. So based on those, parang yun yung aking mission and vision statement that I'm living in life. Usually napamulate ko to for the past 2 to 3 years, and sometimes I edit this to um, put space um, to welcome new ideas that I would like my life to be for the next few decades, hopefully. So to achieve this, first of all, I have guidelines for life, mga values. Parang I imagine my life as something, an organization in one person. So yun, mga may values, may missions, vision. So guidelines for life. First of all, punctuality and preparedness makes you more productive. So yung the amount of time um, that you put in effort in uh, becoming punctual, doing uh, becoming punctual in the work, where you will make it to a point that you get up early, go to work early, serve uh, your clients, patients, in my part, early, and serving yourself. And always kung narinig to from mga readings, mga videos about life, there are a lot of things you can do by just starting your day as early as possible. Uh, Experience wise, I have tried waking up 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, and the most recently, I something parang productive without interfering my uh, capacity to function intellectually. The right time for me to wake up is 6:30. So beyond that, I feel like I'm being lazy. So, and of course, being prepared the night before makes you more productive. So you have a lot of things to accomplish. Yes, I look forward for the future, but of course, the good future that you have will be based on the present, and what and how you spend those time given to you at present. So next is, oh my God, that's my first guidelines, my values for life. Next is spiritual development in self and service. So I'm a Muslim, and spiritual development by doing the 5 pillars, and as well as a doctor, I believe that my service to my patients and clients is part of spiritual development. Next, diligence in duty and is an obligation. So personally, it is hard because I'm working here in a rural area, and there's this protocol that if you cannot provide in by the capacity, technically, through guidelines, you cannot provide the optimum care in your area, you refer to higher facility. What is happening is that there are a lot of um, there are a lot of common cases in the rural area that it's we need to. There are a lot of common cases in the rural area that it is so common that we have the tendency to work as if it is a routine, but we must always believe that you must give your all as a doctor, as a healthcare professional, as a frontliner. You must give everything that you've got to care for these patients. They are still people, human beings, and they deserve the optimum care that you could provide despite being assigned in a primary level facility. So, next is always dress to kill. I always believe in this philosophy, in this value, that a lot of psychological advantage you could have if you dress to kill always. So, there's a lot of things you can do. I'm hoping for these values, I would have different small bit by bit videos. So there's a lot of things you can do to dress to kill. That includes putting on some perfume. Next is physical health and sleep above food. So physical health, I always, despite being assigned here in the hospital, um, being one of the only two doctors assigned here in this primary care facility, uh, I took the advantage, liberty to invest some gym equipments. Basically, ano lang, barbell, dumbbells, and something to other small equipment machine. I do physical exercise, weightlifting, and some walking every day. Then sleep. Uh, Hopefully, I would create a video about sleep and how I do it, what is effective for me, what has been effective for other people. So this good topic. Uh, Next is attitude includes gratitude. This is parang di ba the first is the always dress to kill by appearance. Then how you deal with the patients, your coworkers, colleagues, your um, subordinates would greatly impact if um, there would be a positive return impact products that could possibly be given back to me if I show good attitude, and that includes gratitude, courtesy, and respect to everyone. So I still believe that all walks of life, whether my subordinate or those above me, those ka-level ko, we all deserve courtesy and respect. Then choose family over and friends over work, and love ones above myself. So basically ano siya, self-explanatory. Kasi more of, as much as we love to have some balanced life sa work, sa friends, um, it is impossible. There's always part of our life that we choose to put more effort. So I constantly put more effort in my mind to put more effort in the as in my life, in my family life at home and my friends over work and over other thing else that is not important. So every obstacle, next value is every obstacle is a form of learning. So yun, lahat ng mga challenges, hirap, always isipin na form of learning yan siya. May natututunan tayo. Then, of course, being wise, don't wait to commit mistakes to learn. Learn from the mistakes of others. So, mga times na this particular person, ito yung mali niya, you learn from it. Don't make it to the point na ikaw nagkamali para to learn. Of course, the part ng attitude, courtesy, and respect, I always believe by the power of these three words, sorry, please, and praises pala, three praises. So, yung dalawa words, sorry, please, and the last is thank you. So, yeah, I learned this from my mentor, an OB consultant. I consider as a friend. The power of sorry, please, and thank you. Very powerful words, phrases. Next is, as part of learning, reading is growing. So, self-explanatory siya. You have a lot of things to learn when you read. So, I make it to a point that I always read. And next is vitamins 3 times a week. So, part kasi to siya ng physical health. But, as working as a physician, it's hard to maintain health. So, I resort to um, putting effort in supplementing my nutrition. But, packet 3 times a week. Based dati sa everyday. Then, based on a lot of learnings, vitamins is still just supplementary. We don't need to go beyond what is daily recommended. So, yun lang. Sakta lang to supplement para hindi lang ako makulangan. Then, prepare for tomorrow and the next day and next week. So, always plan. So, these are my values in life. Hopefully, mga 13 videos din to na pwedeng magawa ng topic to expound. But this is just my parang list, parang more of glimpse. Again, this video is something for me to look back sa future, to reflect, to as I grow old, of course, as I grow wise, older, better. So next is, yes, I have goals in life, objectives kumbaga. So with these objectives, I put some habits, daily habits to achieve this. So, my daily developmental habits are based on few goals in life. First of all, sa mga goals ko to nakalagay is best. I came across a video about speech about this particular person. Tagal na, that's 2 years ago. The idea is this person is the best in music, the best in some particular sports, probably tennis, and the best in like business, Mr. Rich. The idea is you put into your mind that you are in the best in everything that you want to be the best in. Kimchi ako dun. Again, the idea is you put in your mind what kind of best you want to be. Then with that goal, you will have clear direction on where your life would want to be. So with these goals, I also develop some important habits within. So isa-isahin ko. First is to become the best. Goal ko is to become the best Muslim. So I just put in right now 2 important habit to develop every day. First is to pray 5 times a day with um, all the necessary things you do when praying. Then to self-learn about my religion every day. So that's only 2 habits. So under that second habit, I learn the Quran, our holy book, and watch some inspirational videos within the limits of our religion. Next is the best husband and partner. Right now, my wife is in Riyadh working as a nurse, so LDR kami, but the habits is more of as a best husband, more of connection, maintaining communication right now. So important with good morning and tell her I love her so much, and call and update her whenever possible, morning and evening, and always to say good night and I love you so much. I love her so much. And so yes, some questions with us. Doc, bakit hindi ka mag-effort for the gifts, for some things? Personality ko kasi is, don't want to bother other people too much around, surrounding her in there abroad in Saudi. So, I always remind her na once nandito na siya, hindi na kami LDR, babawi ako. But, for now, the habits is more of communication muna. Then next is the best doctor. So everyday habit one, as much as possible, I would read one chapter of any big books that I have learned during my med school years. What Though I'm a general physician here in a rural area, eventually I would go into residency. So one of the things that I'm looking at is to be internal medicine specialist. So right now, as much as possible, I have to read um, this Bible for internal medicine. They call Harrison's. My idea was by the time I would go on residency training, my focus is more of experience and action, and knowing that I have read the Bible, the book, beforehand. Although I would still read it, I have already glimpse of what to expect during that upcoming training. So other books I focus topic. So as part of being a physician, to read anything regarding pharmacology, it's important. Diagnostics important, and basic. And as a rural physician also, some things that hindi tinuturo sa med school, taxes, things that would give you advantage, business, um, financial education still. Next is to watch one video per day. I'm so fan of downloading some illegal copyrighted materials that teaches medical education, and it's free, and I'm utilizing it to watch one video per day. These videos includes Kaplan, medical education, doctors in training. So I will someday would create a video how I do my studying using these videos. Next, to earn at least 5K per day. So, ngayon hirap ako kasi it's COVID crisis. So, I'm focused here for the entire month. Dito lang ako assign sa hospital. But during the normal months, what I do is I serve in this government hospital for 15 to 20 days. Then there, even though I am assigned here 24 hours, I still try to work as if I'm balancing the rest. And of course, my things that I do to educate myself within the limits of those 20 days duty, 24 hours. So it means what I'm saying is, if I work as a doctor in a hospital, but during my free time, I study, I do the things that I have mentioned for the past 30 minutes. So minsan I joke to my friends that my focus is my passion and my education, and sideline ko lang pagiging doktor dito sa hospital. Next is, so yun, to earn 5K. So yun nga, medyo na off track tayo. To earn 5K. So dati kasi 20 days ako dito, minsan 15 days lang. Uh, Within the legal limits pa naman siya of being working in a government. Then during my free time, I try to work privately. So I earn also in doing duties in different hospital. So what happened is I could earn at least 5,000 pesos per day. So to achieve that, always a habit to work wisely every day, to wake up early every day to start the day. Again, to read self-help books, how to manage myself, or watch videos about it, and business idea building. So, ngayon, focus pa rin ako as an employee, but I'm building, saving to, uh, building and saving to invest something in the future. Next is the best musician. Ito, passion ko talaga is music, playing guitar. Despite being a passion, I admit to myself, I'm in the level right now na hindi naman beginner, pero doon sa intermediate part, 25% going to advance. I always look up to some of my friends, my acquaintances who are best musician than me. And of course, I look up to artists who are better than my acquaintances. But syempre dahil siguro sa work ko as a physician, then you put in this hobby being a physician, then you put this hobby as a musician. So it is not impossible but hard. But ever since more of delayed gratification for the things that I love to do. Um, Back in high school, I always loved to play guitar specifically, and I have me and my friends created a band with my best friend. But in college, during that time, I was so focused in studies and my degree, bachelor in nursing. So I kinda, because of the structure, but then again, despite that structure of um, nursing education, where you have classes, then you have duty. That time, I believe I have a lot of time that I should have not wasted. But then again, I'm not regretting it naman. So in short, napabayaan ko yung passion ko for music. But now, I have finished my education. I am a doctor, and I still have a long way. I believe I have 4 to 5 years before I could go into residency training. During my free time, I would love to improve my passion for music. So, simple habits lang for this passion is to music lesson every day, to practice every day. So, may mga videos ako about learning guitar and that practice and also nurture my creativity. The next is the goal 6 is to having the best body. Oh yeah, health the best and healthy body. So there are a lot of habits. So to sum it up, a glass of water per day, supplemental vitamins, yung kanina nga sa values ko, kasama talaga yun siya. 30 minutes of walk, run, or biking, depende na anong parang option na available. To eat fruits, vegetables, as much as possible, no added sugar. Do some exercises. So I have created a workout routine, um, which is possible naman dito sa sa workplace ko, because being the only doctor and living literally inside the hospital, so I invested on gym equipment. So hopefully, I would also create another video for that, my workout routine. Eventually, I would still aim for good six-pack abs body, but I'm not right now. I'm not pressuring myself because I am building towards a better life, and I firmly believe that although you could have a better body during using only free weights, I still believe that if you have the right equipments, the possibilities to achieve that healthy body, six pack abs thing is possible. But I'm still dun tayo sa minimalistic side, yung ano lang yung kaya mo muna, yung step by step. And if people are familiar with the atomic habits or building habits or compound habits, eventually marireach din natin yung goal na yun. So again, I still believe that I could live as much until 150 years old, having that six-pack abs kahit maputi na buhok. So, so that's all. So, basically, again, this video, the goal for the channel is to create something raw. Eventually, mag-improve din yung videographing skills. Kasi like now, ginagamit ko is cellphone lang to create videos. But hopefully, as time goes by, again, compound effect, 1% everyday improvement. May improve din yung videos ko. But this YouTube, the goal is, my main goal for this is, I have something to look back and I have something to share for myself and for others. I would love to do it raw, spontaneous, hindi yung pinag-isipan syempre yung topic, but with regards to videography, yung hindi yung ina-acting. Like, I'm not saying that some YouTube artists, like for example, the topic is minimalist the background is minimal, but behind the scene, the camera they use, the equipments they use. But I'm not saying that it's bad, but my goal focus for this YouTube channel is again something raw to reminisce and to share. So that's all. Thank you.